Hi, I'm Gabriel from GabrielSeanWallace.com, and in this video I'm going to discuss how you can stop having imaginary arguments. Right? Have you ever created an argument in your head with someone else, someone you know, or maybe you don't even know them personally, and you've created this whole argument, projecting their side of the argument without even knowing what they think, or maybe you do know what they think, but you're creating their words, right? You're projecting their words. You're creating what they are saying to you, and then you reply and you say what you think, right? Have you ever done this when they're not really there? Well, a lot of people have, all right? It's normal. you're having an educated guess on what other people say. But why do we do this? This is actually, it's not healthy, but it does help our critical thinking and our creative thinking as well, and our problem solving, right? It's an exercise in critical thinking. We are rehearsing what we would do if this situation came up so that we are prepared for when it does happen. And things like that can be very critical, very valuable. However, the way we do it sometimes causes us so much distress and so much unnecessary wasteful energy. It's a waste of time, right? That it's definitely not, the rewards do not outweigh the harm that it does, right? The rewards of knowing what we would say and do in that situation, right? Even if we were to memorize what we said, right? And even if that situation were to exactly come up, well, so what, right? At the end of the day, because you're stressing yourself out, you're getting all worked up and angry about whatever it is. So another point is that we become what we practice. So by taking the part of the other side of the argument, we're also becoming that part for that limited period of time. And we are training ourselves into that part. And what happens is what I sometimes call devil's advocate syndrome, where we have a conversation with someone else when they are saying what we initially had as our position in the argument, right? And then what we do is we've trained ourselves to take the place of the person we were arguing against before. We've trained ourselves into that position now because we have rehearsed it from both sides over and over again. And so now we're taking this part into our relationship with someone else, right? And we become who we didn't want to be, right? We become what we didn't want to become. And we've practiced that. We've trained that into ourselves. We become what we practice. So you don't want to do that, right? That's why you're watching this video. You don't want to go down that road. So how can you stop it? Well, one good way is through fiction, all right? One good way is through channeling that in another way, in a creative way. And fiction, if you're good at it, can be a great way to channel it, because what you're doing then is you're putting it into a fictional scenario where you are not becoming those characters, but rather you are the artist, right? And a lot of great writers have done this, right? So that is one way. Another way, if you're not good at writing fiction, if you're not, if you don't consider that as a useful way of using your time, you can also role play the same scenario, but substitute yourself. Usually, if you get worked up and angry and stressed out, substitute that ego self in the role play for someone else who you admire. Someone who preferably you admire because they are they have a peaceful aura about them. They have peaceful energy, or they are simply, they embody what you would like to embody, right? And you react not from an ego, I'm right place, but instead from a mindful, peaceful place, as if the person who you are role-playing as was responding, right? And when you do that, you train yourself into taking up that characteristic instead. You train yourself into that person, right? That is a quick little tip on how to deal with these imaginary arguments. Try it out next time. Embody the character of someone you admire. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it on social media so that it can help other people as well. And if you want more videos like this, click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. I also have a podcast called Identity Coaching with Movies, where I use movies as coaching tools for your personal development. You can find my podcast on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, or directly on my website, GabrielSeanWallace.com. I have a link to my website in the description below, and on it you can read my blog. You can learn more about identity coaching and creativity coaching. And if you're interested in getting one-to-one coaching with me, or you know someone else who is, then you can learn more about it there and contact me via the website. You can also take a look at my creativity course, my 18-hour creativity course that will help you to access your inner creator and skyrocket your creativity and innovation so that you can apply it in any project in your life, including, my friend, the grandest project of them all, yourself. You can find that creativity course on my website or directly in the description below. There's a link. Okay, my friend, keep growing into you.